The galaxy thought humans were illogical. They decorated warships with lights, worshipped an imaginary old man in red. Then, in a moment of crisis, one human knelt down and taught the stars what Christmas truly means. The Galactic Council had many questions about humanity, but none more pressing than this. Why did they celebrate a midwinter festival with such intensity that it disrupted interstellar trade routes for an entire solar month? Ambassador Crichthal of the Zentari Collective stood on the observation deck of the human colony ship Evergreen, watching the organized chaos below with all four of his eyes. Humans rushed back and forth through the cargo bay, hauling containers marked with strange symbols, trees, stars, and a rotund red figure they called Santa Claus. "Explain this." "Santa Claus," Crichthal demanded, his translator struggling with the unfamiliar syllables. Captain Rebecca Morrison smiled, the lines on her weathered face deepening. "He's the spirit of Christmas, Ambassador. The embodiment of giving, kindness, and hope during the darkest time of year." "A deity?" Crichthal asked skeptically. "Not exactly," she replied. "More like an idea we keep alive. A reminder of what we can be." The Zentari had observed humanity for 3 cycles. Since their clumsy entrance into galactic society with primitive fusion drives and aggressive optimism, humans had been strange. They formed emotional attachments to concepts. They turned abstract ideas into festivals, and somehow made them work. Preparations for Christmas had consumed the entire human fleet. Even military vessels glittered with decorative lights that served no tactical purpose. It was inefficient, illogical, very human. A sharp chittering sound cut through the cargo bay. Crichthal's attention snapped to a small figure darting between workers, a Vexian cub, barely past its first molt. The child of Ambassador Thera. The cub clutched something shiny, a stolen golden star ornament. "Little Pip, come back here," a human woman called, laughing. But the cub scampered up a stack of cargo containers, holding the star triumphantly overhead. Then it happened. The containers shifted. Magnetic locks, rushed during preparations, gave way. The stack tilted. Pip fell. The sharp, keening cry silenced the bay. Crichthal lunged toward the stairs, but someone else was already moving. A large human male in a red suit and white beard dropped his cargo and ran. His boots thundered against the deck as he slid the last meters on his knees. The cub lay twisted, chittering weakly. One leg bent unnaturally. Dark blue blood pooled beneath. "Medical team to Cargo Bay 3, the man said calmly, already working. He removed his jacket, rolled it beneath the cub's head. "Hey there, little one," he murmured. "You're going to be okay. Santa's got you." Crichthal arrived as the human assessed breathing, stabilized the limb, and applied pressure using torn costume trim. "You have medical training," Crichthal observed. "Combat medic. Terran Marines," the man replied. "Before I retired." He fashioned a splint from a decorative rod. "Name's Jack Morrison. This kid's going to be just fine." Pip's mother arrived, mandibles clicking in distress. "He's stable," Jack said gently. "Broken leg, maybe bruising. But he's strong." "You saved him," Ambassador Thera said, "during your sacred preparations." Jack chuckled. "That's what Christmas is about. Taking care of each other, especially the little ones." The medical team arrived. Dr. Patel nodded approvingly. "Good work, old man." Jack's costume was ruined, torn, blooded, but he smiled anyway. Captain Morrison approached. "You saved an ambassador's son." "Just doing what needed doing," Jack replied. "Especially at Christmas." Crichthal felt something shift. "You do not worship Santa Claus," he said slowly. "You become him." Jack grinned. "Now you're getting it." Over the intercom, the update came. "Pip is stable. Asking for the red human who smells like cookies." Jack sighed happily. "Duty calls." As he walked away, the cargo bay erupted in applause, humans and aliens alike. Later, the story spread across the galaxy. Not of weapons. Not of technology. But of a human in a red suit who knelt down when a child fell. and reminded the stars what kindness looks like.